Hey, my Lipton. So I wanted to do a quick video. I know initially I said I was going to do a Bollywood video, but I'm like, girl, that's going to take a while. Because my Bollywood video is only going, it tends to go over like 20 or like 20 minutes or 25 minutes. I'm just like, you know what? I'll do that for another day. So I want to quickly talk about songs that have grown on me over the years. And listen, these might be songs that like y'all might like. And y'all gonna be like, girl, what you mean? Like, yeah, you didn't like this song when you first heard it. But I don't know. It took me a minute. It took me some years with some of them. And like, I was just like, okay, like, it's grown on me. Like, these songs have really, really grown on me. So the first one is Delicate. Now, let me just say this. I think the reason why I didn't like Delicate at first is because I forgot what number Delicate was on the Reputation album. But at the time, I just remember like the singles that Taylor Swift was like putting out with the Look What You Made Me Do and the Are You Ready for It, and what was the other one? Gorgeous. I don't think Gorgeous was a single, but I hated it. It sounded so elementary. Gorgeous did, and then the Look What You Made Me Do, and then the Are You Ready for It. It sounded like video game music is what I'm trying to say. It's like it sounded very generic. So at the time I was just like, well, Reputation is ass. Like the songs are terrible. It's not giving. And listen, I know Christina, shout out to you. You might watch this video. Shout out to Christina. Y'all guys should go subscribe to her channel. I posted on my community tab. But Christina did tell me in the comments that she was like, girl, you need to go re-listen to Reputation, especially Taylor's version when it comes out. It's good. So I think I'll definitely go re-listen. I'll go re-listen to that whole album. But at the moment right now, I'm not feeling the album. But I will say this. Delicate is my song. I like the song off the album. It's probably that and Endgame. Like I like listening to Endgame too. On the Reputation album, but and especially with our features, because I thought Future was so unnecessary for that song. I think that she should have just left Ed Sheeran there and kept her there, and that's it. But Delicate is my song. I especially like the acoustic version of this song. It definitely, the song grew on me. I was like, now I like it. Like, I don't listen to it that much, but it's like when I'm in one of those moods and everything like that, I'll play Delicate, especially the acoustic version. I think it's really good. I like the meaning of it and everything. So, I think this and Endgame were like the standout songs in Reputation. So, I will give Taylor her credit for that. Okay, let's talk about Miss Incel Adjacent herself, Doja Cat. Let me just say this: I didn't like Cyber Sex at first. I didn't like the song at first. I was like, it's okay, whatever. But I think the reason why the song grew on me is because y'all guys know Queen of Brooklyn. I forgot her real name. I forgot what her real name is. Like she used to do these videos on YouTube and stuff and online. Like she would like that one verse that Doja Cat has on the song on Cyber, blinking on my hotline. That she kept doing it over and over and over again, and I'm like, girl, like, I was like, girl, like, and I think that like the way she just like kept playing the song in the background, kept playing the song in the background, I was like, okay, I'm kind of feeling. It's like I was singing along with Queen of Brooklyn during when she plays the song. So the song ended up growing on me. Now I listen to the song when I'm in my like little like quirky like pretty moods. It's just like having it in the background, doing my little dances to it. But yeah, Cyber Sex had to grow on me because at first I did like, oh excuse me. At first I wasn't feeling it. So, but yeah, Miss Incel Jason herself, I did like the song. I did like the song, and I actually like the video concept. I think it was very creative. But those just creative. She's very creative. Very cosplay, very creative girl. So shout out to her. Okay, Philip. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy for this, but at first I did not care for Gone Gone Gone. Like what's so crazy? I think the reason why I didn't care for it is because at first my sister kept trying to like make me listen to it, and I'm like, girl, like we don't have the same taste. Like, why you keep trying to make me listen to the song? Like, and they're like, oh, it's in the Spider-Man. At the time, it was Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man and everything. And they're like, oh my God, no, but it's in the Spider-Man movie and everything. It's a really good song. It's a really good song. and I didn't care for it. I was just like, girl, like, okay, like, whatever. So I think when I officially really started to like really like the song is I saw an edit on YouTube, right? I think it was like they were doing the storyline thing with like Gwen Stacy, like and Peter Parker, and they were doing, and they had the music in the background. It's just like as the story leads, it leads and leads and leads, and it leads to the end part where Gwen Stacy finally dies. Spoiler alert, in the Amazing Spider-Man. And I don't know, it's just like the way like that person did that edit with the Gone 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 song in the background. I was just like, wow, like this is a really good song. So that's how the song ended up. Like I ended up liking the song. So now like I really love the song. Like I listen to the song maybe like every other day. It's one of my faves. I think Philip is really like, and I remember him from American Idol too. That's the thing. I remember him from American Idol. So it's like, oh yeah. So I was really happy for him and really proud of him. So but yeah, I like this song. I love Gone Gone Gone. I think it's a really great song. And it's a love song too in some ways. In a lot of ways too. So it's like shout out to him though. Okay, y'all gonna think I'm crazy if it is. But let me tell y'all, I don't know, y'all. Let me just say, okay, I need to be honest. Musically speaking, I'm talking about musically speaking, not message wise, but musically speaking. Beyonce's, and I'm talking about her studio albums. I'm not talking about Black is King. Like, Black is King and, yeah, Black is King was for the Lion King soundtrack. So it's like, I'm gonna leave that one out. But like as far as like Renaissance and, Black, what's that thing, that joint album she did with Jay-Z? What was Everything Is Love? I think that was what that, and Lemonade and the Beyonce album. Y'all, I have to be honest. I haven't felt any of those albums, musically speaking. I'm not talking about message wise. Beyonce, I think for me, like Beyonce was really like the start of when Beyonce started to like really go into like a different route musically. And at the time I wasn't here for it. I didn't like Drunken Love. I wasn't a fan of it. Um Partition, like I don't know, I wasn't a fan of it. And I know it did really big numbers. It was great. And shout out to her. But like at the time, like I was just like, okay, Beyonce, maybe you're experimenting, so I'll let you experiment, but come back to what I know you for. And then she had, I think after Beyonce it was Lemonade, right? Yeah. So Lemonade, and I think the reason why I was so into Lemonade at the time is because the tea about her, like that she was spilling in the album, like Jay-Z cheated on her, and like she was really talking about, next time you do that shit again, you're gonna lose your wife. So I was there for the message. I was there for the tea. If you really think about it, like, look, can we be honest? When it came to Lemonade, we were there for the tea. We were there to like see, like, girl, like, what's going on? What's going on? And it's like when she was spilling out, you're like, oh yeah, they don't love you like I love you. And I was like, girl, I know Jay-Z did not cheat on my girl. I was so pissed. And that was the reason why I was into Lemonade. But like, I recently listened to Lemonade, y'all. And I know I'm going on a big tangent, right? Because right now EXO is actually on the Beyonce album, but I'm gonna talk about EXO towards the end. But like when I listened to Lemonade recently, and I message out, let's remove the message part. Musically speaking, I was just like, okay, and visuals aside too, because the visuals were great for the album. But like visuals and message aside, musically speaking, I was not feeling that album. I'm just like, oh God, girl, like this era of Beyonce is like, what is going on? And I think she also did the Everything Is Love album. Now, that album, Beyonce, I didn't listen to the full album because I didn't care. That's the thing too. I didn't care for the collabs with Jay-Z. Now I felt like it was done and did at this point. It's like, we got it with the Crazy in Love, with the the On the Run stuff, and then the different songs that she upgrade you. Like, it's like, okay, like at this point I was like, okay, I'm done. Deja vu. I was just like, I was overhearing, I was overseeing the Beyonce and Jay-Z duo thing on the songs. I was just like, we need something different, girl. Like, collab with other people. Like, why you keep like ugh. So I didn't care for that album. And then on top of that, you have Renaissance. I'm sorry, I hate Renaissance. I hate Renaissance. I don't care for it. It's just like, and I re-listened to it again. That's the thing. I re-listened to that album like maybe 3, 4, 5 times. Yeah, no, like 4 times. I re-listened to Renaissance, and it still didn't grow on me. I don't know. The only song I really like there is America Has a Problem. And there's a remix. Let me just say this. There's a remix version of America Has a Problem with Africa. What's his name? Africa Bambino or Bombada? Whatever his name is. African Bombada. There's that song, and America Has a Problem. Y'all, I recommend y'all guys to go listen to that on YouTube. That song hits, okay? That song is everything. But yeah, I really like America Has a Problem. Cuff It grew on me. Cuff It kind of grew on me now. Like, I still like the part where she was like, sexy on my body, good, you acting hella. Yeah, I like that. I like that. But everything else is like, okay. Like, I didn't care. I don't know. I don't like Renaissance. I think she needs to go back to the Beyonce Be known. But anyway, on to EXO. I went on a tangent, y'all. Oh my God. I didn't like EXO at first when it was on the Beyonce album. I didn't like it at first. But then, because maybe it's because I didn't like the background, like those men in the background that were like, your face is all that I see. Give me everything. Like, I was just like, whoa. I was just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I think Beyonce could have done this herself. Like, we didn't need that in the background. But as the years went on, this song really grew on me. Now this is one of my favorite Beyonce songs. I actually wish that, because I did see the Renaissance clips, and she likes to perform Love on Top tour at the end. I wish she would sing EXO now. I wish she put EXO on and replace Love on Top towards the end of her Renaissance tour. So that, like, because I think this is a really good song. I love this song. I legit listen to the song like every day. Every day. And I think that this song deserves way more credit and recognition. So, but yeah, this is one of my favorite Beyonce songs. This is one of my favorite love songs. I actually think, no shade, no shade. And I know y'all gonna call me crazy for saying this. To me, EXO low key beats Halo, musically speaking. If we talk about it, like, I'm starting to think that Halo's a little bit overrated. I think EXO's honestly underrated. It needs to be way more up there, like, and like it needs more traction, like, because I feel like Halo and Love on Top of the more traction. It's like EXO needs to be out there because this is a great song, a great song. It's crazy because I didn't care for it at first, but now I love the song. I think that she should perform it at her set, like at the last as a last song and everything instead of Love on Top. So, but yeah, that's my little Beyonce rap. Maybe I might do a Beyonce video one of these days, talk about her albums. But okay, lastly, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. Y'all guys gonna actually think I'm mentally ill for this one. But y'all, I didn't care for "She's Out of My Life" by Michael Jackson. On the, because let me tell you why I didn't care for it at the time. I think because I was so much of a Thriller fan, like with the album and everything. So listen, I was listening to Thriller, I was listening to Billie Jean, I was listening to PYT, I was listening, like, there was some great bops on the album. And I think that at the time I didn't care to listen to really appreciate Off the Wall. Like, for me, it was like Thriller and Bad. So, and plus Bad had like Dirty Diana and like The Way You Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror. So I was like, oh wait, why we need it Off the Wall? Like, Off the Wall can sit over there on the shelf. Let's listen to Thriller. Let's listen to Bad. But I would say since what I think 2021 to 2022 is when I was like, okay, let me go into Michael Jackson's Off the Wall album. And of course, I know the Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, and I knew that. And then I wanna rock with you. night, dance you into. Okay, of course, I know all of that. But because I remember listening to "She's Out of My Life" like years ago, and at the time I was like, no, like I'm more of an upbeat kind of Michael Jackson fan. I don't care for like his ballads like that, like because Michael's always like hee and like up tempo kind of songs. So it's like at the time I didn't care for his ballads, but y'all. When I came around to listen to "She's Out of My Life" in 2021, 2022, maybe it's because I was in a sad mood. I don't know. When I was listening to "She's Out of My Life" and when I listened to it today, I'm just like, this song, like, it needs to be up there with Thriller, Billie Jean, um, Bad. Like, there's some Michael Jackson songs where I genuinely, even though it's hits, but I don't feel like it gets like the hype that it deserves like the rest of his other songs. It's like "She's Out of My Life" really, really is a great song. Y'all need to go give that song some love. It's everything. It's everything. That's all I can really say about it because it's like you can't really explain your love for a particular song. Okay. So anyway, y'all, that's just my list on that. Tell me what y'all guys is like song growers or like songs that had to grow on you at the as time went on. Tell me what y'all guys think in the comments section below. Put it in the comments. I'll react and everything. But please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get up to 500 subscribers, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.